Brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set! 230.
Three bucks.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
You better be at 44.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger sliding out of the pocket. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Kenny Young coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Let's go.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And that's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
We own it. Deuce. Go.
Banjo.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
50. Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. They still can't get it. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Here we go. Hey, alert.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Ravens 7, Steelers 0.
Ready? Flag 20. 48 Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Good break
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
12 yards to go.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
I want that. Give me that ball.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them, because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there by Gordon. And even 50 yards.
And the Raven first down.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. This is Gordon. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They go play action with Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Right here.
44.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Set, ready. 15 on it. 15 on it.
Check back 50. I got you.
Now Gordon on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises. And
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Gordon. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Get ready. Get ready. Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Switzer. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Roethlisberger now complete to Switzer. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On the carry, it's Samuels. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
First down and 10.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins rolling to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They run it here with Gordon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
At the Steelers' 31-yard line.
From the 31, Haskins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
First down, Ravens.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Gets it to Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Check pass, check pass.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
On second down, here's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Tight ends on the ring. Hey, hey, hey. You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, D.
Again, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the 56.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins has got his man. It's Andrews. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Let's go now. Hey, go on. Who that?
On play action. Haskins. They'll roll him out right. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. One man in the backfield. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away as the Ravens push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Steelers
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds Howard complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Here we go. 50.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to counter. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
77.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Looking in zone for Jones. And that is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
That was impressive to me, because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Hey, Haywood.
Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Kenny Young. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Gordon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brought down by Sean Davis. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run. It's Mark Ingram. They find some open field here. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They go play action now. Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Samuels. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. It's caught. Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Jones has it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, D. It's just
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Cook now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Switzer on the return. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.